Yeah, good afternoon, everyone. On behalf of SMIFS Institutional Desk, we welcome you all on the virtual meeting of Supreme Petrochemicals. From the management side, we have Mr. Rakesh Nair, CFO of the company, and also DN Mishra, who is the General Manager, Legal, and the Company Secretary. From the participant side, we have various MFs and PMS representatives, and we will introduce them one by one during the Q&A session. I would now like to hand over the call to the management and pose their brief commentaries on strategy and growth prospects. We will devote more time on Q&A. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Aditya. Good afternoon to all of you. To begin with, let me first give a brief overview of the company. Supreme Petrochem was formed as a joint venture between the Supreme Industries and Rajan Raheja Group, and it started operations in October 1995. The company is a leading manufacturer of polystyrene, and we have a market share of exceeding 50% today. SPL is also the largest exporter of polystyrene from India, with customers in more than 100 countries around the globe. To widen our spectrum of styrenics, we entered into expanded polystyrene in 2006, and since then we have also become the market leaders in this segment as well. The other products of range of the company includes compounds and master batches and extruded polystyrene or XPS, extruded insulation board of polystyrene, which helps in promoting green buildings movement in India. We are now further increasing our product range by going into manufacture of ABS through the mass ABS route, and we have entered into a licensing agreement with Versalis of ENI Group Italy for the production of same. We are incurring our total capex on all the schemes which we have completed in this year and going forward in the next 2 years is around 1,200 crores, and the same is being funded from the internal accruals and our cash reserves. On the schemes we have already completed this year are brownfield expansion projects for enhancing the existing polystyrene and expandable polystyrene capacities at Amdoshi in Maharashtra, and also expanded polystyrene at our plant at Manali in Tamil Nadu. The company's effective capacity now stands for polystyrene is 300,000 tons per annum, and for EPS is now 110,000 tons per annum. And the phase 1 of the mass ABS project is moving as per schedule. Once all these schemes are complete, the company at almost 80% or 75 to 80% capacity utilization at the current market prices should see a top line increase of around 3,000 plus crores. Now I think, gentlemen, you can ask me questions.
We will start with the question and answer session. Anyone from the participant side who would like to ask a question, so they may raise your hand and we'll take forward your questions. First question is from Sukhbir Singh. He's an individual investor. Sukhbir, you can go ahead.
Good afternoon, sir. So my question is that what would be the capex for FY24 and FY25?
See, out of the 1,200 crores, we have till date incurred around 500 crores plus.
Okay.
And the balance 700 crores is to be incurred by the 25 as far as the phase 1 and the phase 2 will be here. So by March 26, the full amount will be spent.
Okay, sir. So is there any increase in the debt in the future? Any plans for raising debt in the future?
As I said, that all capex is being met from the internal accruals and our cash reserves. So we have no debt, and we, as of now, no plans to raise any debt.
Okay, sir. And my second question is, sir, can you please provide us the outlook regarding the extruded polystyrene?
Sorry, I couldn't get you. What do you want for XPS?
The outlook, sir.
The outlook.
How is the current demand going on, and in future
It is
demand
all
scenario?
dependent on the how concerned people are with regard to the green buildings and environment. Using this not only makes one's living comfortable, but also helps in reducing the energy bills, and which indirectly means that the reduction in the CO2 emissions and other things. So the currently individual users are very rarely or very minimally using it, I would say, though despite our many road shows and marketing. Uh, Maybe that people don't want to spend money initially, but the institutional investors and the government projects, they are all using it now. And so I think that as the word of mouth catches on, this product would grow substantially and many folds rather. Particularly in the extreme weather conditions, this product is of great use, be it winters or be it summers.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much. And sir, my last question is about the mass ABS outlook, sir. Like our expansion, is it on track to commission? And according to you, how is the competition in this segment, which is increasing? Like INEOS is also putting up a plant. BPL is also like expanding. So can you please provide us some guidance towards it?
Yeah, we are aware that both are expanding now. They have made announcements. But then there is enough scope and enough demand in the country, and it is growing also for all the players. There is enough import happening, so there will be import substitution happening in the country.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
Any other participant can raise their hand and can ask the questions. Yes, Lakshmi Narayan sir, you can go ahead with your question.
Yeah, thank you. Hope you can hear me. I just want to understand what is your volume mix by different product segments, like EPS, XPS, and what is the capacity in that now?
Hello? Hello?
Yeah, you can hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah, you can
can
hear
you
me?
repeat your question and introduce yourself as well, please?
Yeah, my first question is, can you just give me the volume outlook in terms of your sales by different product segments you have, which is expanded polystyrene and extruded polystyrene, and any other product? And what is the capacity expansion that would happen in these specific product segments in the future?
The demand for polystyrene this year would be low, I would say, the growth in demand, particularly because the appliances market has been low till now, the demand from the appliances market, and we expect that the market should grow by only 4 to 5% this year only. As far as EPS is concerned, we expect the market to grow by 8% or so. That is our initial estimates here. Unless the demand from the appliances sectors grow in the coming months, then maybe it will change. And what was the second part of your question?
And what about extruded polystyrene, XPS?
Extruded polystyrene should grow around, I suppose, again 8 to 10% this year.
Okay. And what will be your volume in these segments right now?
Our effective, as I said, it is effective word, not the installed. Effective because there are the various product mixes happen within in one product. Also, there are various grades and there are heavy grades and others. So the effective capacity as per our product mix for polystyrene is around 300,000 tons now, and for EPS is 110,000 tons.
Okay. And I mean, couple of years back, there was, I think LG left the market, right? Now, is that entire market came to us in terms of their, whomever they were selling to?
No. There are imports happening. Imports have gone up, and also Styrenix is there. So the Styrenix is also increased. They have got the increase in their market share also. So it is distributed between the imports, between the Styrenix and us.
Got it. And how you look at pricing globally, how it is shaping up for this right now?
The deltas right now are low globally, and which few years back were, or rather in the year 21, 22 and 22, 23, they were very healthy deltas, which have now come back, and they are now currently, because of the global scenario and environment, the deltas are currently low.
Okay. I mean, what is the band you think it'll operate at, the delta?
See, these normal deltas for general purpose polystyrene is around $175 to $200, and for HIPS it varies between $250 to $300. That is the very normal standard deltas for the normal standard grades of polystyrene, and we expect it should bounce back to these or better than these levels now, once the global external environment, particularly the Middle Eastern environment currently and all that settles down.
Got it. And from an import point of view, how much of ABS is being imported?
As per the information we have, the imports are in the region of 130 to 140,000 tons currently.
Got it. And for us as a company, I mean, what are the financial metrics you look at? Whether, I mean, you look at, I know you look at ROE, ROCE, but how do you look at EBITDA per ton? What is your thing you would like to operate in at a company level at an EBITDA per ton?
We also look at, like any other company would look at it. There is no other difference in that. So
no, because revenue may not. I mean, my question is that revenue may not be the right indicator because revenue is not in your hand. It is to an extent, but what is more important is the EBITDA per ton you actually do, not as a percentage, but EBITDA per ton as an absolute
like
number,
in refining business, you never do percentage business. The same applies here also.
No, my question is EBITDA per ton in absolute number. What is the band you are in, and what is the thing you like to
sorry,
operate
I
in?
won't be able to divulge that number to you.
Okay.
Yeah.
And over the last 5 years, how that number index has actually increased?
Sorry?
Now, if I look at the EBITDA per ton, absolute EBITDA per ton was 100 5 years back, let's say 2018 or 19. How much to that reference it has moved up?
This all again, I said, it depends on the global deltas. If global deltas have jumped up in the last 2 years, our deltas also moved up. So that is really not a comparison, because everything is linked to the global markets today. And currently the global deltas are low, so the Indian deltas are also low.
Got it. Okay, one last question. See, when you look at efficiency metrics of your organization, what is the efficiency metric you look at? Just to understand, theoretically what you look at.
Efficiency is that our cost of production and our quality should be the lowest and the quality should be the best. And our quality is good. That is why we are present in so many countries globally.
Got it. That's very helpful, sir. Thank you so much.
Anyone else from the participant side?
Aditya,
yes, sir.
I would request that any participant who comes to ask question, he must introduce himself. Who is he and from where is he? Because the gentleman who was there, I asked also from where is he, which mutual fund, but that answer was not given to me.
Sorry, sir. I think I put it in my display name. I thought it would be visible. My name is Lakshmi Narayanan. I manage Tunga Investments, which is an alternate investment fund.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Anyone else from the participant side would like to ask a question? They may raise their hand.
Hi, sir. This is Choklingam from ICICI Prudential Asset Management. So just wanted to understand on your, capex plan. How much is pending and over what time frame?
We have spent about around 500 crores till now, and around 700 crores is to be spent over the next 2 years.
And typically, what would be the asset turns that we are looking from the products that we are getting into? Is it better than the old one, or is it? How should we think about it?
No, ABS is absolutely a new product. We are not there even and mass ABS is not there in the country.
Correct. So how should we think about the asset turns? Is it higher than the existing, polystyrene?
Existing polystyrene is an old plant now, but as far as this is concerned, as I said, that at 80% capacity in the beginning itself, I said this, that once all these schemes are over, including our brownfield expansions, so our top line at current prices should go up by more than 3,000 crores.
Okay. Sorry, I missed that part. I joined in late. Apologies for that.
Yeah.
And is the IRR in these kind of projects, what is there a certain, I'm sure there must be a hurdle rate at which you would be kind of considering capex? Is it in the teens or about 20% that you typically would work with?
Something are internal issues. So I can only say that we look at as for your consumption is concerned, a simple cash payback should be less than 4 years in these cases. So
okay. And in terms of the ABS and the new products that we are kind of coming in, over what time frame do you think we will be able to start exporting? Is it initially import substitution and then eventually at what point in time do you really think you can start to export, and at what scale do you think that is
possible? India has sufficient demand currently, even after as somebody else in the previous questions asked, even after the other two players expanding their capacity, there is enough scope in India, and India is also becoming a kind of an export hub for all appliances and electronic products, including not only the phones but the computers and laptops and other devices. So, and two-wheelers and electric vehicles are again going to boom in India. So they are growing. So I think that there will be enough demand in India itself going forward. If required, we will export, but that our initial capacity of 140,000 tons should be consumed in India itself.
And just a sense of how big the Indian market currently today is in terms of tonnage, sir?
The Indian market today is closer to 275,000 tons. As of last year, that was the estimated numbers we have.
Okay, understood. And in the space that we are expanding, would we have more land for further brownfield expansions?
Yeah, we have enough land there.
Okay. Up to what size can we go with current infrastructure?
So we can increase our substantially our growth there. We have enough land there.
Okay. Okay. Understood. Thank you, sir.
Anyone else from the participant side who would like to ask a question, they may raise their hand.
Hi, sir. I'm Manan Shah from ICICI Prudential Asset Management. Just one question on the ABS product. If you could just help us the difference in spreads between ABS, between mass ABS and the other technology. What is the difference between the two?
I would say that there is a difference as far as the end selling prices would be. It is a difference between the cost of production there should be, because the
Right.
utility cost, this is a continuous process, whereas the earlier the suspension grade processes which are, or the emulsion grade processes which has been historically or conventionally being used, there
Right.
you have various processes which is batch processes. You make high graft rubber, you produce a sand separately, and then there is a compounding done and other additives are added at the compounding stage. So that's kind of a 3-stage, 4-stage process. And secondly, because they all are at multiple locations, so that of course adds to the cost as well. So whereas this is a continuous process, so that helps in the conversion cost is certainly better here, or lower as compared to the emulsion grade ABS.
And any ballpark range as to maybe in percentage terms or absolute terms, how much are those spreads can be, the delta between mass ABS technology and emulsion ABS?
I won't be able to tell you that at this stage, because unless or otherwise we are actually, I'm told it is, as far as our collaborators are concerned, that the energy process required in the emulsion grade is almost 2.5 to 3 times more than what would be required in this stage. So, but then absolute numbers will be really known to us once we are into it.
Okay,
But that is
and
the information given to us by our collaborators.
okay, and majority of the difference in cost structure would be largely on account of the power and fuel cost. That would be the right
The
understanding?
operating cost, the manpower cost, all those total operating costs in a continuous process would be absolutely lower. Because if you are producing HRG at one place, other place you are producing sand, you have to transport it to the third place, you have a third place set up separately. So all that adds to the manpower, conversion cost, transportation cost, but in a continuous process, that is not there.
Okay, sir. Perfect. Thank you.
Next question, we'll take the next question, which is a follow-up from Lakshmi Narayan sir from Tunga Investment. Sir, you can go ahead.
Yeah. Then in terms of extruded polystyrene, what first company to get in, right? So what kind of competition aspects you have in that particular market?
So we are the only player, so there is no competition as such. It is only that the utilization by the actual users. So what the challenges have been there, that to market, or rather to publicize the product, and for which we have done many efforts were taken by us. Rather, I would say that I think, spend more money on the marketing efforts than the actual capital cost maybe over the years. And that is why, because nobody was aware of this product in India. And today, at least in the CPWD, this is a recognized product. In all the government projects, it is a recognized product. All the institutional buildings, where the educational institutions, hospitals, or the commercial buildings, at least they have started using it now. Like last year, even in the Zozila Pass tunnel, this product was used through our contractors. Even in the new Parliament House, we are told that this product has been used. In the other government buildings, this product is being used now. At least now, the awareness has come, but it is more on the institutional side, and the individual uses is still very low.
Got it. And extruded polystyrene is less than, around less than 2% of our revenues now, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Got it. Sir, and in terms of capacity, it has 300,000 tons capacity in PS and in EP capacity.
Hello?
Yeah, in terms of capacity, you mentioned that you have effective installed capacity is around 300,000 ton for polystyrene and 110,000 ton for EPS. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, where is the number 2 and number 3 players are in this in terms of capacity?
See, PS currently is Styrenix is now because LG is temporarily closed. And so the third player is Styrenix. Styrenix, I don't know the exact installed effective capacity of theirs, but maybe as per the market numbers, they could be around 75,000 tons should be their current capacity, which I think they have also made some statement that they may be increasing it to some numbers.
Got it. And the total India market is around 4 lakh tons, right? I mean, is that correct?
Of the total market of?
The total market for India in terms of the tonnage of polystyrene is how much?
Last year it was 315,000 tons or so, thereabout.
Okay. And of which imports are 130 to 140K.
No, that is for ABS. I said I never mentioned any import numbers for polystyrene.
Okay. And polystyrene, what kind of imports are there?
I think it was close to 70,000 tons or so last year, or 75,000. Maybe that is the number. Exact numbers of imports are something which is all collected numbers. So I won't say that I have the numbers.
So in terms of polystyrene, if you look at domestic market, what is the industry to which it caters? What is the industry mix to which it caters to?
You're talking about polystyrene?
Correct, sir.
Now, polystyrene caters to the appliances segment. It caters to the stationery. It caters to the writing pens. Then it is packaging, medical disposables, dairy, then disposable foodwares, household items. Then it is used for the like glass-like clear sheets, which is used in the construction. It goes into shaving products, toys, water purifiers, wall clocks, sundry products. There are even beads and bangles are made out of polystyrene. Even Christmas embellishments globally are all made from polystyrene.
Got it. And when you look at expanded polystyrene, is that the use similar?
The expanded polystyrene is more used for packaging and insulation, like food packaging also, then cold storages, and then in construction that is used.
Good. And typically, how many clients you would have? How many parties you would be supplying to? Would it be in the range of 50 to 100, or it will be even more or even less?
More than that.
Got it. And how does pricing happen in this?
I said everything is, it's all linked in one way or the other way indirectly to the global prices, and then all your local factors come into play there. And then the grades you are supplying.
Sorry, I didn't hear you well. Sir. Can you?
Hello?
Yeah, I didn't hear you well.
I said it is.
Please repeat it.
It is linked indirectly to the global prices, but then you add all the domestic factors into those for the standard grades, and for the other normal premium grades and value-added grades, the premiums are added onto that.
Correct.
Lakshmi, sir, sorry for
yeah, just one last question.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Yeah, one last. There is some thing related to anti-dumping on polystyrene. There is some during 2020, and it wasn't clear. So can you just help us understand where do we stand
No,
in
that
terms
was
of
recommended
now in
by
terms
the
of policy?
that was recommended by the Directorate General of Trade Reliefs, but then it was not implemented by the Ministry of Finance.
Got it. Okay. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Yeah, next question is from Mehul Bhatt, sir, fund manager of Oyster Rock Capital. Sir, you may go ahead now. I believe we have lost the line of the participant. Sir, meanwhile, like I was having some questions, sir, like onto the value-added grade side. So what is the current mix? So what is the current mix today? I believe earlier you had mentioned that it was around 35 to 40%. So
Yeah, it remains there only.
Okay, and sir, is there any target in mind, like by FY 26 to 27? Like
No, as the demand grows, we will also grow. So I can't really. We have already there in the range of 35 to 40. Now currently, some of the segments are low this year, and particularly, so the demand there also slows down.
Okay. And sir, onto our business of expandable polystyrene. So as compared to our traditional business of polystyrene, how much is the difference in spread? Like suppose if polystyrene
वो अलग
comes at-
business है भाई. That is a processing kind of a business. So there is no comparison between these two products. And as far as the margins, prices, selling prices, these are sold by square meters, that is sold by tonnages. So these are a different thing. There is no linkage to that.
Okay. And so like onto the polystyrene side also, we were hearing some news that there are some polystyrene ban in some countries which has been implemented. So does that
For what?
impact the demand?
For what ban have they implemented?
So polystyrene ban in some of the countries has been implemented. So like
No, we have not heard such things. No.
okay, so
That maybe for the somewhere if they have said that you will not use it for the uh, disposable glasses or like in India, everything is now disposable, one-time use products are stopped. So that could be the thing for some other country, like one-time use product of carry away food packaging or anything may have been stopped. But then as far as food goes, polystyrene is the safest product for the food contact. All dairy products, all yogurts, all ice creams are packed in polystyrene because it is considered to be the safest for food. And medical disposables, आज आपका टेस्ट ट्यूब जिसमें आप खून वून जो भी करते हैं, that is all polystyrene then.
Okay, sir. Got it. Okay, from the participant side, if there are any questions, we may take that ahead. Anyone have any questions? They may ask the questions directly. Yes, Sukhbir
Yeah,
Singh,
I
you may
think
go ahead with your question.
Thank you, sir, for the opportunity again. Actually, I have one question relating to the styrene monomer price, sir. So can you please provide us like some what is the current trend of it?
current prices in the last few months has been in the range bound only, and current prices are close to $1,050 or so.
$1,050. Okay, sir.
Yeah.
So in the near future, so is there any further like incline or drastic change according to you?
As I said, it has been now moving for the last April to June quarter was the one where it saw a big fall. But then post from mid-July onwards, it has been range bound, $50 up or down. But that has been in the range in which it is moving.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Okay.
Anyone else from the participant side? Any questions? You may go ahead with your question.
Yeah, with that, I think no one has any questions now.
Yes, sir. I believe no one has any questions as of now.
So thank you, gentlemen. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir, for
Thank
the
you.
time, for the call.